Today we're playing with AQUACOTE Undercoat. We're going to do a canoe we've been working on, and the first thing we do, we take our part A, and this is the part B, so we're going to take the part A and we'll measure out 100 mil. So we'll just measure him into our measure cup. Easy to use this stuff. Where people go wrong with it, see how thick that resin is. It's actually a high build. So we'll just let that settle out. Yeah, we've got about 100 mil there. And now we'll go to the hardener. So once we've got our resin in, I'll tip him back a bit. I went just over 100. Oh no, there it is. Throw in 100 mil of hardener, and away we go. So I mix him up. So I mix him in, and this is actually a high build. When you use it, where you put it's where it stays. So if it's on a vertical surface, it'll stay there. It's designed to go on fairly thick. One of the problems is if you put it on with a bristle brush, it tends to leave all marks in it, and I'll show you in a minute once we get outside. So we'll get this mixed in, and then we'll go out and I'll show you how to apply it. What we're doing here, we're wetting out a hole. If you have a look, you'll see there's some air bubbles. So the idea of this is to get it wet out down into that, so that when we put the AQUACOTE Undercoat on, it'll draw it down into the holes as it dries out. That's the theory anyway. With the Undercoat, I'll show you what the problem is with brushing it. When you put it on, see how it tends to leave a lot of lines in it? Yeah, and it'll stay there. It won't level out. Where you put it's where it stays. When you're working, just use brushes into corners, and I personally prefer a foam brush or to these, because it'll go into the corners a lot better. So if you brush into your corners first, then roll from there. You'll find it'll do a lot better. So now we'll roll some, and you'll see the difference. Wherever I can, I always pour it onto the surface.
Sorry.
Just pour it on and level it out. Don't try and spread this too thin. See, even that you're starting to get a bit thin. And the first coat, you'll still be able to see through it. Don't get excited. The idea of this product is to put 3 or 4 coats on, and I like to go to 4 coats if you want to get something really level and good coverage, because it'll whoops, I scored it it will build up, and it'll leave you enough surface area to then be able to sand it out. Alright, so don't spread it any more than that. That's more than enough. On vertical surfaces, you can just dip your roller in like so, and away you go with it. So once you get it on there roughly, see how we've got a few marks and we've got thicker and thinner. Just lightly, don't put pressure on. All you're out to do is take the marks out of it and level it out. So this takes about an hour to gel, so don't be frightened to come back over it. And you can level it out quite well. Probably the 4th coat, if it's still lumpy and bumpy, might even try putting a really fine bristle brush over the top of it, flat, to see if we can level it out a bit more. See how that's got a lot of highs and lows in it? Don't worry about that. Here's our Bellinger canoe. We've put 3 coats of undercoat on here, and I'm going to sand back because I know I've got some humps and hollers and high and low spots, and then I'll finish it off. We should have done or should have taken more care in the preparation, but like most things, you're in a hurry, you think you got it right. But as soon as I put the first coat of undercoat on, I could see a whole heap of high and low spots. So I've filled as many of those in as I can, so I'm going to sand flat now and then come back and put 2 or 3 more coats over the top, then do the final sand, and that'll give me a really good finish.